welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your fave Blessing, and we're back at it again with another video. Today's video is going to be the first video of this new series that I am titling What They Don't Tell You About College. This series is really just going to be about what they don't tell you about college. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that people miss when it's time to talk about college, whether it's just stuff that you don't think about or stuff that you just learn and you're just like, I didn't know this was possible. And this is what this whole entire series is gonna be about. I'm really just trying to show you guys everything, like get you guys prepared as best as can. I'm hoping that as this series grows, I'll have like friends over to kind of give their point of views, get people over from different majors and different aspects, different parts of campus, to kind of just tell you guys what they don't tell you. And I kind of just want this to be like an open forum just to talk. A lot of these videos, especially the videos that's going to just be me or just even with people in general, is going to be a little bit of a rant, so I might get a little irate on you guys, so I'm alright. This is probably going to be a time for me just to release the anger, because there's some stuff that they don't tell you, or just things that happen and you're just like, how the hell did that happen? Just like, how is this possible? Where did this happen? So this is honestly what this whole series is going to be about. And I just hope it helps you guys get another just idea of just how a college life works, especially at a popular, big, partly party school such as OSU. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, so today is definitely going to just be like a random rant of just different things that I've learned thus far. I really don't have like an agenda or a topic list. I'm going to just start from like once I got here and stuff that I've just learned as I've gotten here to this point. So I've currently been in school for about a month, a little bit over a month. I'm going into week 6, so a little bit over a month and a half. And honestly, college, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. The first couple weeks I was here, I was happy. Like it's lit out here. I was going out. I was meeting people. I wasn't stressed. I was just like, I'm new out here. I'm a freshman. It's my first semester. Like nothing is going to happen that was wrong. Baby, what they do not tell you is that when them classes start, there's no going back. As soon as that deadline hits for when you cannot drop a class, you're done. Like the classes start picking up out of nowhere. So the expression that class is going to be hard, like, you know, when you hear about college stories, people are like, oh, college is so hard, the classes and stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to say that's a complete lie. I do think it's definitely dependent on your major, but let me tell you something. The way a class is hard in high school is generally like the same hard it's going to be in college, meaning that like a chemistry class is going to be hard. Chemistry in high school is hard, at least for me, or just in general. Chemistry is hard. Yes, it is a tad bit harder just because of the fact it's college, but like it's like that type of like hard. Like that's how the classes are. Like your English classes are not hard. I mean, yeah, your grade is based off of papers, but honestly, if you listen to what your teacher says, and if you go get help when it's time, like as far as like having somebody review your paper and stuff like that, and just like kind of do your best for the most part, it's really not that bad. I don't really have like a hard class. Like I really don't think I have a hard class. Now the classes that I have found hard are more or less like how in high school, how a class is hard because of how a teacher teaches you. That is literally why my classes are hard. But honestly, like as far as having like hard and easy classes, it is honestly the same. Like when you're in high school, when you're trying to pick classes, people are like, oh, don't have that teacher because she's hard. Like that is exactly how it is. And I think I was false advertised that school was going to be harder, because I was really like, I was expecting I was going to be dying, stressed, and it's far from that. Now, what I do have to say is a lot of class is outside work. I think my longest class is about 1 hour and like 20 minutes, and my shortest is like 45. And honestly, all your classes across the board, it's kind of like review. Meaning the stuff that like in your syllabus, the stuff that they say that's going to be due, or like that's supposed to be done on a certain day, you're supposed to have your stuff done before that day. So if you have a reading, you have to walk into class with that reading done. The reading is not done in class / that's not your homework. It needs to be done by the time you walk into class, because during the class period you guys will be basing your lecture, or you guys will be basing a discussion, because a lot of classes in college for the most part are discussion based, and a lot of that like discussion and just like lecture kind of forum is for what is like get you ready for your test and stuff. But as far as like busy work and stuff like that, that is non-existent. The next thing, y'all, I started this video by telling y'all I am in my going into my 6th week of school. Why am I taking a midterm? Why am I already taking midterms? Nobody told me that. Nobody told me that we had midterms this early. I have midterms in high school and I have finals in high school. A midterm is in the middle of the term. If a semester is 16 weeks, then that means a midterm is week 8. Why do I have a midterm week 5? What, like, where? And it just like, it's so crazy, because it's just like you really did do enough work for you to be able to have a midterm in week 5. Like, that's the crazy thing, is like you only have classes, like, you know, I have every class. I don't have a class more than 3 times a week. So you don't have a class every day in high school. And although you only have a class 3 times a week, you do so much where it's like, I understand why I have a midterm. But it's just like, again, why do I have a midterm? It's like, I get it. Like, I kind of get it. But it's just like, was it necessary? Like, did you have to do that? Did you have to go ahead and give me a midterm week 5? Like, I'm fresh out here. And it's just like, why? And that's just something that nobody told me. Like, I didn't know. Like, everybody's always talking about their grades and, you know, midterms and stuff like that. But it's just like, y'all could at least tell me the time. So I'm telling y'all the time right now. You're gonna have to take a midterm within like the first month of being here. And when you really think about it, it's just like, how? It makes sense, but it's just like, why does it make sense? And that's really my rant for classes. Honestly, the only other thing is languages. If you're taking a language in college, that's a whole nother vibe. High school, you know, you got homework, all of that. Languages, as soon as you walk into class, that teacher, professor, female, male, they, him, her, they will be speaking to you French the first day you walk in there, or your language. I'm in French. So as soon as I walked in there, that man was like, bonjour, comment ça va, all of that in one day. And I was just like, English. The only thing that my French teacher speaks in English is when he's talking about like grammar. But other than that, French. I be just sitting there like, yeah, that's how I be in classes. The next thing, what they don't tell you is that you really have to make your college experience personal. Nobody is gonna come or knock on your door every day and like, oh, you want to go do this, go do that. You need to put yourself out there enough to be able to get information brought to you. So whether you get in group chats, like, that's where you get a lot of the information. Nobody ever told me that, like, to figure out events and like people and meet people, you need to be in like group chats. Whether that's just a group chat on your floor, in your club, and like different things. Just get in a group chat, because they will put like when a party is. People will be like, oh, do you want to go here? Or people like sell tickets, people advertise. Like, I'm black, as you guys can tell, so, you know, hair people, eyelashes, like whatever you need, whatever you like to do, get into them type of group chats, because those group chats give you so much information. A lot of people never tell you that, like, really where you get your information from is literally social media, group chat, Snapchat. Like, Snapchat and GroupMe are like by far like the biggest means of like communication amongst people, especially for like group chats and just like talking and communicating. So definitely use both of those. The next thing, what else I want to say, guys? Honestly, the dorm life. I've been here for over a month, and the dorm life is not as bad. The bathrooms, that's like everybody's biggest concern, is the bathrooms. And I mean, you gotta be realistic. If the whole floor of people is sharing a bathroom, it's gonna get a little bit messy or kind of out of order. But at least here, especially in my dorm, like, people come clean our bathrooms every morning, or at least like every other morning, depending. And then the weekends, if we call them, then they come, but most times they don't really do anything on the weekends. And I mean, relatively, our bathrooms are clean. The most thing that's most annoying, especially for girl dorms, I've never been in a boy dorm. Girl dorms, it's the hair. That by far is the most annoying thing ever, is the hair. I am the only black girl, except for like one or two. I think it's only two of us, or maybe three. I've never seen no other black girl on this hall. Nothing. I mean, it doesn't really matter. My point being, the hair. Like, I can't pinpoint whose hair it is. Like, I know it's not mine because my hair is different. But like, so that's like one of the annoyingest things is like there's just hair everywhere, and it's like you can't even get mad because it's just like, I mean, you about to take a shower and it's like, am I really about to get down and like pick up hair? No. So I mean, it makes sense, but that's like the most annoying thing ever is the hair. The hair. Next thing is friends. It is so hard to make friends. It's hard because our schedules never add up. It's easy to meet people. It's easy to meet people. Anytime you walk out the door, you're gonna meet somebody new. Anytime you just step your foot out in your hallway, you're gonna make a new friend. But to build the relationship is where it's hard. Everybody's always like, oh, make friends. It's kind of hard because we have two different lifestyles. Our schedules never collide. I'm more tired on some days than she might be. That's the day that she's more like free and open, and that is annoying. That's like the hardest part, is trying to build up schedules. I mean, if you want it, if you really like that person, you guys will become friends. But at least to have like a lot of friends, like it's not possible to really have a lot of friends in college just because our schedules are all so different. We do a lot of things. You will definitely find like a group of friends. You would definitely find a group of friends, and people definitely have their group of friends formed, at least like their main circle, by like, you know, like October-ish. Like right now I feel like for the most part we kind of are solid in our friend groups, but it's just hard to add new friends because you guys meet each other at one event, kick it off, and then the week comes and you're so busy, next thing you know it's been like 2 weeks and you haven't talked to the person in a long time. So it's definitely hard to make friends. Now, meeting people, it is so easy. You're gonna meet people, you're gonna find people, but it's just a little bit hard with the scheduling. Time is of the essence here. Time is very loose. The only like physical and like straight and like factual time that is in college is the time for class. That's it. That is by far the only like factual piece of time that you will ever have in college, at least right now. Is like your classes and clubs. That is by far the only thing that will ever be consistent as far as time concerns. Now, if you're a more like organized person, okay, you're gonna have a more organized schedule. But time is by far like the loosest thing. For example, me and my friends, we go to the gym at 10 p.m. The gym closes at 12. We're at the gym at 10 because that's when our schedules add up. People go to the gym early in the morning. People don't start homework. Like my roommate does not start her homework until 10 p.m. So here you literally have the 24 hours to legit do whatever. Like high school, you have from 7:30 to 2:30 school, blah. Because you don't have classes every day or like back to back, you can fit in gym time in between classes. I'm just using the gym as an example because that's like the newest thing I've added to my schedule or whatever. But like time is literally, it doesn't exist. Like it exists, but it does not. Like the only thing that exists is classes, like deadlines and clubs. Other than that, you have the freedom to do whatever, however, whatever, whenever. Like literally, like if you want to go to the gym at 11, if you want to go to the gym at 10, if you want to go eat dinner out 8 o'clock, like you literally can do whatever which you want with your time. Like it don't matter. Nobody can tell you different. Like it's so amazing to see how people live their lives. Like even within my like hall and even within like my immediate friend group, our days are so different just because we have classes here, classes there, and we want to do this and do that like we're just so different. I think I've ran in a lot, give you guys some tips, but this last thing, I can't end this video without not talking about it. My pockets. Now, you guys all know. If you don't know, now you're gonna know. I got a full ride, and when I say full ride, I mean room, board, tuition, everything. Like I got a full ride. The fact that the little money that I had saved or that I got from like graduation party stuff, the fact that I thought that was gonna last me at least to the end of this semester, and I was really thinking it was gonna last me the whole school year. How wrong was I? It just does not add up to me how much money you spend in college over dumb stuff. It don't even be dumb stuff. It just be stuff that it's just like, I would have never paid this in like my real life. And it's like, even if I did, I didn't notice that it was like this pointless or like this like wild for me to be spending like this. Like food, and mind you, the dining halls are closing at 8. So you're buying out every night if you're eating after 8 because like I need food. Hoodies, like I want hoodies for the winter because it's starting to get cold, and like yes, I always get hoodies every like season, I mean every winter. But the fact that I'm trying to put 10 hoodies into my cart when usually I would never do something like that, it's just like I be forgetting that like I'm a college student. And it's just like food, going out, like some of these club membership fees, like you have to pay club membership fees. Like I thought this was all free. Like I didn't know what we had to pay to be in a club. Like who said that? And it's just like, again, it all makes sense, but it's just like, where, how? Like, you just be, it's like everything I see, I want. And lastly, for real, is this freshman 15? Freshman 15 ain't no joke. Honestly, the only reason why people get freshman 15 is because the way you eat. If you are a real student and you walk between classes, you don't use the elevators, if you walk and stuff, you're like, at least for me, every day when I have like a full day of classes, or at least like my most classes, I'm at least getting in 3 miles a day. Walking 3 miles a day, you're not really supposed to gain weight if you're eating correctly. That doesn't happen because you're eating dinner at like 9, 10, about to go to sleep at 11, and then you snack. That is the biggest thing, is snacking. You don't have time to be going to the dining hall, sit down, or just even after you like dining hall, you know, when you're up for a long time, you be like, oh, I'm hungry. You snack so much in college, you eat so late in college, that is where that freshman 15 be coming from. Because it's just like, damn, like I'm hungry, like I don't have nothing else to do. It's just like honestly, because it's honestly like you move around enough to where you can at least maintain a weight, at least maintain, like I said, 3 miles is enough to like stay around, at least for me, especially like hardcore work, because I be walking into classes because I be like late, but like, so I be like speeding, but I walk at a pace where it's like this could be like a real walkout type of pace, slash like 3 miles is nothing slight, slash I'm obviously doing more than that. It's the way like you're eating. Like honestly, I highly believe it's the way you eat, because we eat so late, we go to sleep with stomachs. Some days we don't eat, so then when we wake up we're eating so much more. We're not eating the healthiest things sometimes because it's so easy to just grab and go some pizza. Like my second week here, I had pizza every night at like 11 p.m. I was ordering pizza. I regret it, but it's just like it was a part of life. Like it's a part of life. So it's just like that is really freshman 15 in a nutshell. That is life in a nutshell. So yeah, this is the things that I'm telling you about college. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys hear my stories. I might have some story times or something, I don't know. But please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to tell your aunties, your uncles, add me on the Snap, add me on Zoom, all of that. Thank you. Bye.